Well, hello, and thanks for watching another episode of ARFCOM News, your twice-weekly dose of the finest 2A propaganda brought to you by CMMG and Spartan Armor Systems. Last week I told you San Francisco still hadn't issued a single permit, but bless their little hearts, they just issued one. The Bay Area is infamous for refusing to find anyone worthy enough to carry, to the point the San Francisco Chronicle reported fewer than 10 permits were active in 2014. It took the SFPD more than half a year to process a single application, but they got 72 more pending, and they expect to get at least another 100 over the next year. I'd be embarrassed if I sucked that much at my job, but these super cops are just owning it. San Francisco is also the only province in Californistan which requires a psych eval to get approved, and even after they receive approval, applicants still have to complete training.
New for 2023 from CMMG, the compact action descent is now in 9mm. Their descent line took portability to a whole new level, and now they've done it again. Available in 6.5 and 10.5 barrel lengths, this compact platform offers the modularity of the AR-15 while being compatible with a wide range of magazines and ammo. The soft recoiling radial delayed blowback system makes this pleasant to shoot and comes with the reliability that CMMG is known for. For more info, check out cmmg.com.
The National Shooting Sports Foundation won an important battle against the state of New Jersey on Tuesday. Several of the control freak states have passed laws over the last several years which are intended to enable harassment lawsuits against the gun industry. But obviously, these laws are in direct conflict with the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act, and the U.S. District Court agreed. But of course, legal battles ain't over till they're over, and this is just a temporary restraining order. Nevertheless, a win is a win. Now that there is no real risk of getting anything passed, pro-gun politicrators are posturing to look like they're actually doing something. Representative Andrew Clyde reintroduced a bill to remove SBRs from the NFA, and Dan Crenshaw has been beating his chest up one side of social media and down the other for his ATF Accountability Act. I hate to be the one to break it to you, sweet summer child, but none of those are going anywhere in the current Congress, and these politicians never cared about your gun rights, or they would have taken action when they had the votes to get something done. Sorry, but you can miss me with that tired old line. We are kicking absolutely all of the ass in the courts, and we're gonna continue slaying. The Firearms Policy Coalition's lawsuit printer goes burr, and as we expected, they filed their suit at the very first possible moment after the ATF's pistol brace rule was officially entered in the Federal Register. Now, you folks know I'm no lawyer. I don't think I'd even like the taste of puppy meat. But in my entirely unprofessional opinion, the ATF doesn't stand a chance in court. The recent EPA and Bumpy Boy rulings eviscerated any chance they could have claimed Chevron deference, and their footing on braces is even shakier. But FPC needs herds of freshly fed and watered lawyers to win these suits, so please go to firearmspolicy.org/donate right now and give them as much ammo as you can manage. You remember everyone losing their minds a few months ago about the new firearm industry codes released by the ISO for credit card processors? Well, the outbound CEO of Visa just said the code was unnecessary and not particularly useful. He pointed out how the code doesn't tell you whether a person bought a gun or a tent. He's just seeing this as a businessman, so from his point of view, this whole thing is just plain silly. He's entirely agnostic about the political side. So long as the product is legal, Visa couldn't care less. But from a control freak activist perspective, everyone who sells guns or ammo at all is literally the devil, and their children should starve. The control freaks don't want to track suspicious purchases. They want to petition lending institutions and card processors to refuse to do business with anyone who earns even a portion of their living from guns.
Thanks to our sponsor Spartan Armor Systems for making this video possible. Spartan Armor Systems is dedicated to providing the best American-made body armor in the industry for civilians, law enforcement, and the military. You can find out more at SpartanArmorSystems.com. Protect what's yours.
This store brand Macaulay Culkin runs the Giffords Authoritarian Fan Club, and they think Californistan's gun laws are just swell. But just a couple more itty-bitty formalities, or, maybe 9 or 10 major draconian restrictions on fundamental human rights, and they'll have solved crime altogether. As always, we'll link our sources down there in the doobly-doo, but here is the rapid-fire version of their wish list. Taxes, floor is lava, of course. Public health spending, micro-stamping, task force to confiscate guns, restrict sale of ghost gun machines. Seriously, they're considering banning 3D printers and desktop CNC machines. They also want to ban CAD files for guns, ban people from buying a gun for 3 years after a restraining order expires, federal funding, more gun confiscation, include fingerprints for background checks, more difficult safety tests. You get the idea. Of course, once they get these few things, the depravity of mankind will be solved and humans will stop doing awful things to each other. But before we get to your moment of zen, I would like to draw your attention to the absolute dinkest gun roast channel on the internet. Tundra Tactical skewers every sacred cow in the gun world. No matter how based or cringe your build, these professional trolls will find a way to hurt your precious widow faywings. They drop a new crippler every Monday and Friday at 3 p.m. Central, and now for your moment of zen. Hey friend, do you like pews and pew-related things? Do you want to help us keep delivering you pure, uncut American pew propaganda at the low, low price of $3.99? We literally couldn't pay the bills if it wasn't for our sponsors, so do us a solid and get yourself something nice from them. You deserve it. I love you.